Hey, my loves! Welcome to the first Spoken Word Wednesday. With me, Ashley Love. Basically, I wanted to start this so that I can share some of my poetry with y'all. A lot of people have asked that have some of the books that I've been in if I'd start sharing some of the poetry and actually doing videos of it. So here I am. So every Wednesday, I'm going to put up a video of either one of the poems from a book I've been part of, or one of my own books, or some new poems that maybe I just wrote. So I hope y'all enjoy this. Today we are going to basically, I'm going to read a poem that it talks a lot about a time in my life when I realized that things weren't going my way. Things weren't going my way. I was feeling down and out, and you'll hear that in this poem. And I'm learning that instead of giving up, instead of laying my head down and just crying my eyes out and saying I can't do this anymore and I'm not gonna make it, I actually had to look up. And many of you know that when I do some of my messages online or my different posts, I always say a certain phrase, and it is speak up, stand up, look up, and then uplift others. And so this kind of gives you the details behind the look up part of it and what it actually means. So let's get into it. I've been let down too many times to count, told by people who said they loved me, to nothing would I ever amount. I gave up everything for other people to live happy, while I was being destroyed inside and they were sitting back laughing. I've been scarred up and bruised, taken from and misused, placed on the back burner, misled and confused. I've had the wool pulled over my eyes, been deceived, caught 'em in so many lies, too many tears wasted on the devil in disguise. Time lost. I paid too many of other people's costs. Let everyone get close, and instead of a gain, it becomes a loss. I left myself behind to let others be the boss. I struggled to keep myself halfway right while they were using me to live the good life. Tears shed on my pillow every night, crying myself to sleep, praying God would make it all right. No hope in this thing called life, my heart in strife. Every day I wake up, a battle to fight. No vision in sight. I needed to see the light and let God in my life. I had to change my ways to welcome better days and stop letting negativity and people be roadblocks in my way. Gotta get down on my knees and pray and let God lead my way. Begin anew and forget the last chapter and learn from my struggles and go for what I need to go after. Not what I want. Not what will give me a sense of pleasure, but what will result in my life changing for the better. I strive to end this bitter tornado like weather and finally see the light that I've been searching for all my life. To be fulfilled and know my purpose. Let go of the pain and stop making excuses that hurt me. I want to finally see myself as not a failure. What everyone thinks won't matter. After a while, they won't even bother. They will know that God's the one in control. And no longer will they be able to hurt me, use me, and abuse me for their daily dose of laughter. I will reach the stars and I will make it to my dreams and know in my heart that God paved my way. I will strive to be the best me today and every day. It's time to make progress, believe in my strong points, create the life I want to live, and realize that life is what it is. I hold the power of my reactions, maybe not my circumstances, But I choose the way I take action. I've grown, I've fallen, I've made my mistakes. But there's one thing in this life I learned that can never be replaced: a love for myself, a love for God first. I place my life in my Creator's hands. Not only when times are rough, He gives me the strength to keep moving ahead. And always and forever, I continue to not look down or look back, but to look up instead. And one of my favorite verses is, and I actually put it, this came from my book Tainted Elegance, in the Key of Love. It was the first book that I put out. I was released in 2013 on Valentine's Day. And so you can check this book out. It's on Amazon. But one of my favorite verses I actually put in here, and it's, lift your eyes to the heavens. Look at the earth beneath. The heavens will vanish like smoke. The earth will wear out like a garment, and its inhabitants die like flies. But my salvation will last forever. My righteousness will never fail. And that's Isaiah 51:6, and that's one of my favorite verses. But just like I said before, I hope you really enjoyed that poem, because it talks about a time when I had nothing else to do but to look up. That was all I could do at that time. There was no other way. I could either give up or I could look up. And that's why that saying that I always say, speak up, stand up, look up, and uplift others, really plays true in my life, because I had to learn to look up and to know that there was more to life than being depressed and down and sad and angry and hurt by everyone that was around me. I felt like that I was just in a pit and I couldn't get out. But when I accepted Jesus Christ in my life, when I accepted, that I wasn't perfect and was never going to be perfect, but I was perfect in God's eyes, because I was created exactly in the image that He had for me. Then I realized, that my purpose in life is to empower others. And by going on this journey to fix myself, I ended up starting to empower others by spreading my message and sharing my story. So I hope this reigns true for you, or that you find something in it that helps you or someone you know. Please share this video. If there's a certain poem from one of my books that you want me to end up doing a reading of, please let me know. I would absolutely love to do it. And so I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful week. I will see you next Wednesday for the second Spoken Word Wednesday with me, Ashley Love. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/writer@AshleyL. You can follow me on Instagram, same thing, writer Ashley L. And I look forward to many more Spoken Word Wednesdays with you.